How's it going, everyone? It's Johnny Beard here with a new season of Streamer Stories, Season 9. How have we got this far? And I had to have someone that I think is absolutely incredible to talk to start off this season. And I've chosen, and they've agreed, Azure Kylar's here. Hello, hello. How you doing?
Hello, doing well. How are you doing tonight?
I'm pretty good. I'm so excited to talk to you. Oh, you're
I am
you're a
too.
wonderful bean. You're a wonderful bean. I can't wait to talk to you about all the good stuffs about video games. Uh,
Heck yeah, man.
so obviously I know who you are, Kyla. But do you want to introduce to yourself to anyone who does not know who you are? What type of content you do?
Yeah, sure. So I'm Kylar. I'm a Twitch streamer. I do a lot of Resident Evil content, a lot of Resident Evil mods. I do a lot of horror games. I also do a lot of retro content. Been gaming for like over 3 decades now at this point. Been streaming for about 5 years. And it's just incredible. I love doing it. I'm also an avid hiker. I do
Nice.
a lot of hiking. Um, but yeah, that's primarily what I do.
I love your hiking content. It's so good. Fair play to you. I'm
Oh, thank you. Thank
like,
you.
if I, well, I live in North Wales, so there's some places to hike here, but like generally speaking, it's not UK is not the best. Like you guys in the States have got some incredible places to do that. So fair
Yeah,
play.
very, very diverse pieces of land in the US.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. So it's so good. So yeah,
Yeah.
okay, so that's all now. Horror gaming, retro gaming, hiking. But let's take it back then. Let's take it back to childhood then. So
Okay.
what were like your first memories? Not of necessarily playing a game, but like seeing a video game for the first time. What was it like for you?
So I remember in the 90s, the early 90s, my babysitter had a Nintendo Entertainment System. It was her older son that had one, and I remember I used to sneak down into the basement just to like scope out what it was and try to play some of the games, and I did. And I was never able to make any progress in them because I was under the age of 10.
Right.
But I remembered really, really enjoying them, and I eventually got a Nintendo 64 for Christmas. I think in 1997, and yeah, I just thought video games were really cool. My first game I ever got was Diddy Kong Racing for Nintendo 64.
Nice.
I loved
Yeah.
that game. I was never a Mario Kart person. I always played Diddy Kong Racing. And then, yeah, I ended up falling in love with that game. I played it all the time, and yeah, that was kind of my introduction to video games. That's where it all
Amazing.
started.
I was a PlayStation kid and a Mega Drive Genesis kid, but I never had Nintendo games. But I've been slowly over like certain streams been playing some Nintendo games for the first time, and I really wanted to try Diddy Kong Racing, and I did. I played it last year, I think,
Ah,
for the
it's such a
first
good
time.
game.
It's really good. Like I was like, oh,
Yeah.
what's this? Like Mario Kart knockoff, and it was like, oh no, this game's actually really good.
It's really good. It's a great game. I haven't played it in probably like 2 decades. I honestly wouldn't mind trying to play it again, but yeah,
just
it's
make it
it's
work
great.
then.
I'm kind of doing the same thing you are, except with PlayStation, because I didn't grow up with a PlayStation. So I've been going through and playing all the PlayStation games that I've missed out on over the years. It's been really cool.
It's so good, isn't it? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
there are again. I've spoken to so many people on this podcast now, but like some people do just focus, well, not chose to focus, but maybe no choice but to focus on one linear like playthrough of like consoles, didn't they? Whereas some people were
Uh-huh.
gifted all sorts of stuff. So I love that fascination that you can now go backwards. It's great.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
It's
so
the
so good.
magic of having a PC.
Definitely. Oh man, I love it so much. Yeah, yeah. I am, but yeah. Why is there no like Diddy Kong Racing? Like, I mean, yeah, fine, I know Mario Kart, but like, what? Surely they'd have like a sister series. I don't know. I do wonder.
I don't I don't know either. I really enjoyed that game. Like by the time you get through it, you find out that there's like this whole other world that you can unlock towards the end of the game, and it just adds more content to it. The boss races were really cool. It's a great game.
Yeah, I'm with you there for sure. So Nintendo 64 was like the proper origin story, I suppose, wasn't it? So like,
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Where did you go with Diddy Kong Racing afterwards? Was it video games?
So the next year, this is what really got me into gaming. The next year, I got Ocarina of Time for my birthday. And oh my God, I immediately fell in love with that game. Just like the sense of adventure and being able to explore, the music, the environments, like I was immediately hooked. And honestly, that game like scared the bejesus out of me when I was a kid in the 90s because
Yeah,
there's just so much scary content in that game. Like the Re-Deads, the I don't remember what they were called, but they're like this enemy that was in the bottom of the well that has like
yeah.
hands that come up out of the ground and they look like skeletons. But that stuff scared me so much when I was a kid. I actually remember I got it for Christmas and then I got in trouble. I don't remember what I did, but I got in trouble and I was grounded for 3 months. So I was not able to play Ocarina of Time for like 3 months. And
Oh
that
my
was like the
god.
worst 3 months.
Yeah. Oh no.
I was heartbroken. But the moment I got ungrounded and I was able to jump back into it, it was just, oh God, I love that game so much. It's one of my favorite games. Um, I'll never forget like how it was the first game I ever completed all the way through. Um, and I'll never forget how it made me feel when I finally finished that game. I was devastated. Like that feeling of emptiness and not wanting to believe that the actual game was over. I remember I sat there at the ending screen for probably an hour, like just utterly destroyed that it was over with. I even cried. But that was the first time I ever experienced that feeling of like, I don't want to say loss, just being destroyed about a video game that you really enjoyed, that you really loved being over, and knowing that there's no more content or anything.
Yeah.
And that feeling just made me realize how much I love gaming.
Wow. That's fascinating.
Yeah.
That most people like associate like finishing a game with like almost happiness, but you went the other way. You're like, no.
Yeah.
It's fascinating to me that like I've had that experience. I think with certain games. Like I mean, I'm a big Final Fantasy fan. Like I remember playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, and getting towards the end of what I knew was coming to the end of the game because obviously I played that game
Uh-huh.
20 odd years ago, then playing it again, and like, oh god, it's nearly over, type of thing. Like
Yeah.
as an adult, but like in gaming as a kid, I'm like, no, I'm like, wait, I beat the game, but no, that's fascinating. Yeah.
I wasn't like I didn't feel accomplished or anything. I was just
Oh,
sad. I was
that's
sad that it was over and that there was no more content.
oh, that's really
It was
sad.
I
I just
know.
want to give baby Kylar a hug, man. That's just
I
so
know.
sad. It's okay. You play
I
again.
right, right. That's the moment that I realized that I can form emotional connections to video games, and
Yeah.
that is just what made me fall in love with them.
Yeah, I love that. It's sad, but it's also lovely, isn't it? It's heartwarming in a way. That's for
Yeah.
sure. Oh wow.
It's just like you committed so much time to this game, so much time of your life to this game, and then suddenly it's over, and it's just like, okay, what do I do now?
Yeah, yeah. It's just, and again, it's that thing, isn't it? You can't re-experience it, can you? Like,
No.
yeah, that's something for me. Like, it's something that I kind of wish we had some kind of technology that we can rewind that experience and just hit that dopamine for the first time of like, yeah, this
Right.
game is so good. First time playing it, boom,
Right.
but we can't.
I know, and it's such a bummer. There's so many games that I wish I could experience again for the first time, but see, I luckily I have a very bad memory. So if I don't play a game for a couple years and then I jump back into it, it almost feels like a first playthrough, which I love. It gives me a chance to almost experience it again for the first time. So
Yeah.
yay for bad
Yeah, right,
memories.
bad memories. Are you do how long do you have to wait for Ocarina of Time though? Because again, childhood memories might
I
be a
don't
bit.
know. Honestly, I've played through that game probably at least like 15 times throughout the years. So yeah, I remember everything.
Everything. Love it.
Everything.
But you are right, though. It is creepy. Again, so we were talking about Diddy Kong. I did the same thing with Ocarina of Time. I finally beat my first Zelda game. It's my only one so far. Everyone's like, you need to play this one or that one next. I'm probably going to go with Wind Waker or with Majora's Mask, but I don't know yet. Um,
Oh yeah.
but yeah, finally beat Ocarina of Time myself. I think it was 2 or 3 years
Yay.
ago. So yeah, that those I totally understand the creepiness factor of that game. Um,
Yeah.
for sure.
Especially like playing it as a kid in the 90s where I hadn't really been exposed much to like horror content. Just I don't know. There's just some weird undertones of like I hate to use the word suffering, but when you play the Shadow Temple, like
Mm.
there's like chains and blood and like torture racks and stuff and all these creepy monsters. It's scary.
Yeah, Zelda's had that experience of doing that for so many games. Let's be honest, they are kids' games in theory, right? But they can go dark when they want to be. I know that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
I'm
fascinating.
excited for you to play Majora's Mask eventually. That game, oh,
Yeah,
that game is freaking scary.
I know about the moon. so,
Oh yeah,
so yeah,
the
no
moon's
idea.
terrifying. That game is it's weird, but it's
I've
a great
heard.
game.
Yeah, I was always told to play that one next, but then I had a lot of people say everyone no play this one, play this one. It's a bit like Final Fantasy, I suppose, isn't it? You know, everyone comes Fantasy 7 and then go, oh well, what one now? And oh, this one, this one, this
Yeah,
one. So it's always the way, isn't it? So
yeah.
so so yeah, did you stick with Nintendo then? So you didn't have a PlayStation growing up. So what was your next
No,
console?
I stuck with Nintendo for most of my childhood, and then when the GameCube came out, I ended up getting a GameCube. And okay, so the whole reason I got a GameCube was because of Wind Waker. I wanted to play the next Zelda game. And I got to be honest, when I initially played Wind Waker, I did not like it.
Okay.
Um, I couldn't get past the cell shading, the art style in that game compared to what Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask looked like. I just didn't like it as a
Hmm.
kid for some reason. And I was never able to make much progress in it, and I never finished it. Um, I appreciate the artwork now. I
Yeah.
think it's a great game now. I still haven't gotten around to finishing it. I honestly don't know why as a kid I think I wanted it to be more like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, you know. Yeah, it's another game I need to finish. I do appreciate it now, but I was disappointed in it when I first played it.
Hmm.
But
Yes.
I ended up getting Resident Evil 1 Remake for Christmas
All
one
right.
year for the GameCube, and being able to play that game, I think it was 2002 that I got it for Christmas. It was my first ever horror game that I ever played. Um, and I it scared me so much. I was only
Yeah.
able to play it in like 10-minute increments because I just couldn't handle like the feelings of like dread and how creepy the environments were. And it took me probably like 2 years to finish that game because I just couldn't handle playing it for extended periods because it scared me so much.
Wow.
But that game is what made me fall in love with the Resident Evil series and horror games. And oh, I just love RE1 Remake. It's one of my favorite games.
I love that. I love that. I played them on the PlayStation, but yeah, I can imagine now again learning your story, your streamer story. Um, yeah, what an entry to start with, right?
Yeah.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. um,
I wish I had had the opportunity to play RE2 and 3 OG prior to that, but I honestly like I didn't think I would be into horror games initially, so I never got around to playing those. And then I played RE1 Remake for the first time, and that's what made me fall in love with the series and go back and play all the originals. And then RE2 OG and RE3 OG became some of my favorites. And yeah, that RE1 Remake was, oh, it's just, for me, that is just like the perfect survival horror game. I love
yeah.
it. It's gorgeous. The environments are insane. I love how they added the Crimson Heads.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
the first time I had one of those Crimson Heads pop up, like, I didn't know they did that. Like,
Yeah.
I had no idea that was going to happen, and it scared me so much. I remember there's this one hallway. It's the hallway that has the mirrors in it, and it's where
Yeah.
you get the arrow.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
There ended up being, I think I had like two or three of the Crimson Heads in
Oh
that hallway
man.
at one point, and I remember I was standing at the end of the hallway where you get the arrow, and then you look down that really long hallway at the end, and there's a mirror at the end of it. And I remember seeing in the reflection of the mirror there was a Crimson Head. And for some reason, the its head in the reflection of the mirror was just like warped. It looked like
Oh,
someone took like a paintbrush and just like painted over it. It was really weird. And at that moment back in the early 2000s, I thought the game was like haunted or something because
yeah.
why did he look all warped like that? It was really freaky. So yeah, it took me a really long time to get through that game just because of weird stuff like that. I loved
Yeah.
it though.
I remember that hallway very, very well as well. And yeah, I swear I think I had similar situations the first playthrough of it, like, having a two of freedom running down that corridor because there's like three of maybe even four zombies in there, and if you don't deal with them,
Yeah.
and I remember going through that hallway and running and going, oh my god, panic, 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 and then obviously I think one of the doors on the end is locked, so you're like,
Yeah.
no. So the little bastards at Capcom got us, So yeah, panic, panic.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, that is a horrible hallway.
It's an awful hallway. And like you said, there's like at least 3 or 4 zombies that can show up in that hallway, and if you don't burn them, they're all crimson heads.
Yeah,
And dealing with those things, oh god. I mean, obviously dealing with them now that I've played the
yeah.
game hundreds of times is easy, but back then,
Mm.
oh my gosh, like did not have a good time with that.
Yeah, for sure. I remember again because I didn't play Remake for a few years because I was a PlayStation kid and I didn't have the GameCube. I did have it
Uh-huh.
eventually, actually, but yeah. And my friend telling me, "Oh yeah, do you know that in the remake they've got like these crimson heads?" It's like, nah, what's that? Nah, what? And then forgetting, then playing it a couple of years later, going, oh my god, what's this? The things.
Yeah. They were
It's
such a great addition to that remake.
why
It's
don't there no more Crimson Heads? It's like it's such a great idea. Like just do
right?
it's so easy. Just do Crimson Head mode as like New Game Plus. Boom,
Yeah, that would be awesome. And
easy.
then the addition of Lisa as well. Lisa was such a great character.
Oh
Ah,
yeah,
it's just such a good remake. I love
wonderful
that
remake.
game.
What are your thoughts on the idea of them doing like an RE Engine remake? Is that of interest to you, or would it be like nah?
So I do have mixed feelings on that. I personally don't think that RE1 Remake needs a remake. I think it's perfect the way it is. But if they were to do a remake of that remake, I would get very excited about it.
Yeah.
I would be super hyped to play it. I would love to see what the mansion would look like with current
Mm.
gen graphics and in the RE engine. Like, yeah, I would get really excited if they were to do a remake of the remake because I don't know. It'd be cool to experience it with the RE engine and all that. And I would wonder too if they were to add like any new content if they were to do a remake of the remake,
Mm.
like they did with the first remake. I feel like I've said remake so many times in the
Yes.
past like 2 minutes,
My fault.
but
Sorry.
yeah, I would love a remake of the remake.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd play the crap out of it.
So if you had to pick like your three favorite Resident Evil games, like you can do OGs, remakes, well, whatever, what would they be? What would they look like?
uh, RE1 Remake, definitely. RE2 OG and RE3 OG.
Really?
I
Yeah.
also love both of those games. They're very special to me. I really enjoy the remakes, except for 3 Remake.
We're the black sheep of the remake family.
Yes, yes. I was so excited about RE3 Remake because RE2 Remake was such an incredible remake. And I could not wait to be chased around by Nemesis. And I was just, I don't know. It was a fun game. It was just really disappointing as a remake.
Yeah, basically, I feel the same way. I played it on stream actually about 6 weeks ago. I had a really good time with it, but it's just so short. It's just so
Yeah,
short and lacking in
it's
content.
really short.
It's so funny
I
because
think my first play. Sorry, go ahead.
oh, no, you go. That's fine.
Oh, my first tour of it, I took my time, I looked around, I explored everything, and I think it took me like 4 hours to get through it.
Yeah, yeah.
I was really shocked at how short it was, and all the cut content as well, like the clock tower, the park. The park is my favorite area from the original, and I was pretty gutted that they took all that out of the game.
It's quite funny that no one mentions the park, do they? Like everyone says clock
No, they
tower,
really
and
don't.
it's like yeah, the park's a really underrated part of the game. You're right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a great part, and, like, the sound effects of the rain and stuff in the park, I love the park.
it's a really good spot in terms of like the RNG element as well, because like the
Hmm.
RNG element across the whole of the original game is so good, but like that part, like you don't know what you're gonna get, if it's dogs, if it's the Green
No.
Daimos, or it's the hunters. It changes every
Or
experience.
hunters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I love like again you get special animations like them jumping out of the waterfall and stuff like that. It's really
Yeah,
clever.
yeah.
So it's a
It
really underrated
is.
part of the game. Yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah, I played the RE2 remake and RE3 remake on stream, not quite back to back, but quite close to back to back. And
Uh-huh.
I beat RE1 Claire campaign first run in 5 streams, and I
Uh-huh.
beat RE3 in 3.
And free,
And I didn't do the
yeah.
second run. I didn't do the second part.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's
Yeah.
such a shallow game in comparison, you know?
It is. It was, I don't know. I was really upset about it because I love RE3 OG. It's one I have like 20 favorite games, but it's one of my favorite 20 games. And I was so excited about it, but it was just a big disappointment.
Yeah.
Again, it was a fun game. It was really fun. It came out during lockdown
Yes.
for the pandemic, and I probably put like 40 hours into that game the first week that I had
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I ended up platinuming it. I had fun doing it, but again, that doesn't take away from the fact that it was just a poor remake with
Yeah.
too much cut content.
Yeah, and they really felt like they were hopefully going to do some DLC, and they went, no, we got that on
Yeah, no
reverse.
DLC, not really any
No.
extra costumes or anything. Like it was just they forgot about it. They
Yeah,
were they just forgot about it.
how dare you? We won't forgive
I
you,
know, the
Capcom.
audacity.
so, so yeah, you went GameCube then. So did you go like
Mhm.
Nintendo Wii? Like, where did you go from there?
I after GameCube, I ended up getting a PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
My first PlayStation 2 game that I played was Final Fantasy X.
Mm.
And oh my God, that game, that was like the first game that I played that just made me bawl my eyes out at the end. Like, I had such an intense emotional connection to Yuna and Tidus, and it was such a cool experience. I had so much fun playing that game over the several months that I played through it. Um, and then my next game that I got was Metal Gear Solid 2,
Right.
and I fell in love with that game too. Yeah, honestly, I didn't have my PlayStation 2 for very long. I think I had it for maybe like a year or two. So the only two games that I really played on it were Metal Gear Solid 2 and Final Fantasy X.
Mm.
I don't know. I ended up pawning it. I don't know why I pawned it. I wish I hadn't, but I also used to try to rent. I would go to like Family Video or Blockbuster and rent video games all the time during the weekends, and I would always rent Silent Hill 2 and Silent Hill 3,
Nice.
and I was never able to make any progress in either of those games because one, they scared me a lot, and I pretty sure at that point I did not have a memory card, so I wasn't saving my games.
Oh
So
no.
every time I went to boot up the system, I had to replay the beginning section, and I was just never able to make any progress in them.
Oh man, that's like, oh, I don't know what to say about that. Like, I've heard people do it on PS1, but PS2, I'm like, oh, that's
Yeah,
brutal.
yeah, it sucked. I don't know why I didn't get a memory card, but I don't know.
I,
I can't remember.
I have, I think
I
no
was a
comment,
kid.
no comment is what I'm going to say to that. I don't know what to say. I remember seeing, I remember it might have been a previous podcast guest on here actually. Someone said yeah, it was. Someone said they played through Final Fantasy 7 or 8 on the PS1 over and over and over again. I think it was Final Fantasy 8 actually. And
Uh-huh.
just doing the beginning of Final Fantasy 8 constantly. It became muscle memory in the end to them. So,
I, I don't know why we did this to ourselves, but
yeah.
well.
Well, there we go. But I mean, yeah, I mean, Silent Hill 3, though. I don't know what your thoughts were, but I mean, for me, that terrified me playing that for the first time.
Yeah.
Because not Final Fantasy, Silent Hill 2, very atmospheric, very creepy, very, but I feel like Silent Hill 3 was
Mhm.
like, no, balls to the wall, horror, bam, deal with
Yeah,
this. You're in the
yeah,
mall, deal with these horrible bastards, all that stuff. It's like, oh
yeah.
my God.
The imagery in Silent Hill 3 was just insane, like, especially the otherworld sections was just like the pulsating, bleeding walls and stuff.
Yeah,
It was horrifying.
yeah. God, I love Silent Hill 3. Like, I mean, I can't wait for Silent Hill 1 remake, and I think Silent Hill 2 remake was really
Oh
good.
God.
Um,
Yeah.
but man, Silent Hill 3, I'm like, please. So, yeah, yeah,
I'd imagine we will get a Silent Hill 3 remake if Silent Hill 1 remake does well, and I'm sure it will because Silent
mm,
Hill 2 remake I thought was incredible. I
yeah.
loved it.
Same, same. I really enjoyed it. I played that. I was the first. I got my new. I used to have a potato PC on for streaming. I got, but the lovely community got me a new PC. It's the first game I got played on it, and it was like, yay, this is amazing. It was so good. What an experience.
Right? Oh God, I loved it. I'm so
Yeah.
happy with how it turned out.
I was. Everyone was worried about it because it was Bloober Team, and I was as well. Like Bloober Team, like sure, but like no, they
Yeah,
absolutely
same.
smashed it. It was such a great remake. Loved it.
It was incredible. I was really skeptical about Bloober too, and especially with that one. We saw that one trailer that was from Konami that was just like a combat trailer, and it just looked really bad, and that's made me very skeptical. I like when I went into playing the game, I was like, okay, I'm excited. Silent Hill 2 is getting a remake. I can't wait. But at the same time, like my expectations are not high,
Hmm.
but they ended up blowing my expectations out of the water. It was such a great remake.
They got it right. Pretty much everything. I can't really knock much, if anything, about the game. Like they got it
Yeah.
pretty spot on. Like they knew what they would. They knew that the expectations were so high, and they knocked it out of
Hmm.
the park. Like I was like, do they understand why this game means so much to so many people? And they
Yeah.
clearly did. They really got it spot on.
Yeah.
So yeah,
They did an amazing job. The actor that played James, oh my God, I could listen to that man talk for days.
yes.
Like, just his voice acting was impeccable, and on top of that, just the facial animations that they did for James in that game, like they just said so much. His facial animations were just out of this world. I just every time James was on screen, I was just like hypnotized.
Mm,
They did
yeah.
an incredible job with him.
Yeah, they really that the flawed character in James was yeah, spot
Hmm.
on. I just can't say anything other than spot on, to be honest. It really, really
Yeah.
was. So yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's talk about current in terms of like gaming right now. So Kyla, how much do you play games on stream versus offline? Is that what's that balance like for you? Like and if so,
So
yeah, what also are you playing offline if anything?
honestly, I for a while I was having a hard time finding time to do any gaming off stream. But recently I've been trying to make an effort to game more off stream. Recently, I'm a huge Elder Scrolls fan. I love
Okay.
Morrowind. I love Oblivion. I love Skyrim. Morrowind is my personal favorite, but I've recently been playing Skyrim a lot off stream with a lot of mods, and it's just been really cool. I freaking love that game. It's been awesome playing it again. I just got done doing all the Dawnguard DLC and
Nice.
oh, it's just been incredible. I love getting lost in the environments, and then I have all these mods running that just make the environments even prettier, and lighting mods and texture mods and mods that add more trees and bushes and stuff like that. And I can literally just wander around, not doing any quests, just wander around, looking at the environments, finding random caves and ruins and stuff to explore, and oh, it's been great.
That sounds like bliss. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah,
Yeah, it
I'm
is. It
excited.
really
Yeah.
is. It really is. There's another game that I really want to play called what is it? Oh, Expedition 33.
Oh,
Have you played that?
I have
You
just
have?
finished it about a month ago. Played it for five
Uh-huh.
months on stream.
Oh my gosh.
Wonderful.
Is it that long?
For me, it was because that's the thing again.
Uh-huh.
The base game's like 30 hours, but like if you're like if you play RPGs a lot and you go for every nook and cranny, you're gonna be taking a
Yeah.
long. And that's accidentally how I play my RPGs. So I took me 5 months. So yeah,
I love that though. I love
yeah,
that though. You took your time. I don't know. I think it's important to take your time through first playthroughs. But yeah,
yeah.
I really want to play that game. So many people have spoken so highly about it, and the fact that
Mm,
it won so many awards. I will say I
yeah,
was kind of gutted that Death Stranding 2 didn't win any awards, but
yeah. That makes
it
sense.
is what it is. Because Death Stranding is one of my favorite games, the first one. But I really want to play Expedition 33. Like I was saying, everybody has spoken so highly of it, and
Mm.
I'm still debating on if I want to stream it or if I want to play it on my own time, just because it's just so vastly different compared to what I typically stream.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, it's one of those, isn't it? Yeah, I was like that. Like
Yeah.
I got the game. I mean, credit to where it's due. Like I went in for a key for it. Like about 3 weeks later, I thought,
Uh-huh.
why not? That thing. And fair play to Sandfall, they gave me a key. I was like, oh shit, are you
Oh, that's
sure?
awesome.
Like what?
Yeah.
Me? Are you sure?
Heck
This
yeah.
game's now selling like hotcakes. Like when you first released it, fair enough,
Yeah.
no one heard about it. But now you guys know you got a massive hit on your hands, right? And they were like, yeah, have a
Yeah.
key. I was like, oh, okay. So
That's so
I
cool.
was so like honored like to have that, and so I felt like I was late to the party. To be honest with you,
Uh-huh.
and 5 minutes later, I definitely was late to the party. But yeah, we had a really good
Yeah.
time with it. It was so good. But yeah, again, it's difficult. It's difficult. That's always one of those questions about what content you create, versus
Yeah.
someone going off,
Yeah.
going on a slightly different type of content. It's like, So yeah,
It
yeah,
is kind of stress inducing a little bit because it does affect things to a certain extent, but I don't know. I think it's important to play what makes you happy. And I've been doing that a lot more recently with stream. Because again, like I said, I was solely a Resident Evil streamer for probably about 2 years. All I did was Resident Evil mods for the OG games. And then, so there was this period. Okay, so Resident Evil 3 mods are horrible. Not that they're bad, they are insanely difficult. Like some of the ones that I played, there would be like five Nemis in a room, and you had to kill all of them in order to progress. And then you're like, "Yay, I finally did it!" And then you go into the next room, and there's like 20 hunters in the room, and it's just, oh my gosh.
yeah,
I was playing those RE3 mods for a period of 6 months on stream, and I just absolutely lost my mind playing them.
yeah,
Like, there are so many sound clips of me just making the weirdest sounds because I was getting so stressed out trying to deal with all these Nemis and all these hunters. And yeah, after spending about 6 months playing some of those mods, I was just like, you know what? I need a break from Resident Evil mods. So I started doing other content like horror games and retro content. And it's been really awesome. It's been fun to kind of jump outside of the Resident Evil mod, and of course the fact that they don't really make Resident Evil mods anymore for the OG games.
yeah.
I think there was this new one that just came out. I haven't been able to check it out yet, but yeah, like I said earlier, there was just like this period of 2 years where Resident Evil mods were coming out every week, and
Yeah,
it was always exciting getting on ModDB and seeing something new. Or yeah,
yeah.
that just doesn't happen anymore.
I think I read somewhere a few months ago that the person who did the Kendo mod is working on something,
Yes,
and I'm like,
yes, he is.
please,
He
what?
is. It's supposed to be a continuation of the Kendo mod, or at least in the Kendo mod universe.
I love that. That's a
I'm
thing.
really excited about it. He put out a trailer for it like a year ago, and I really hope he's still working on it because
Oh, so
there have
funny.
been so many awesome demos for mods that have come out, and then you never hear anything about them ever again, and they never get finished. But
Yeah.
I love the creator of the Kendo mods. Res Evil Nemesis 30, I think is his name. And he's just, oh, God, I love his content. He makes incredible mods.
I'm genuinely like gutted that I wasn't really streaming much at that point when the Kendo mod came out, because I watched people play it. I may have seen any clips
Mhm.
play. I've seen shout out to Incrib and Kai playing it. That's for sure. And I'm like, I kind of wish I had that moment for me watching him, and really hope like there's a continuation of it, because I'm definitely playing it on stream.
Uh-huh.
With the community, it's gonna be so good.
Yeah, it looks based on the trailer that I saw, it looks like it's it looks insane. Like it looks like it's taking the ridiculousness of the Kendo mods to a whole nother level.
And again, with the uncut, like second part, like you thought, nah, what? So,
Yeah,
even worse or more incredible than the insane.
I know. The second part went off the rails and I loved it.
Really did. Just when you think it can't go any more crazy, he's like, no. And okay, interesting.
Uh-huh. It's
Oh
so
man,
good.
oh man. Okay. So do you play games for like achievements, trophy hunting? Is that something that you do much?
So, uh, before I started streaming, I did a lot of that. I don't really do it anymore. And there isn't really a specific reason why. I don't know. I just don't. It was easier for me to do it when I was playing games on my own time
Hmm.
because I used to dedicate a lot more time to just playing games on my own time. So if there was a game I really liked, I would try to platinum it. Yeah, I don't really do that anymore.
Hmm.
There's no specific reason why. I
Yeah.
just don't.
Things change. Yeah.
There is an option to do it though. It will give me more content if I were to go through and do some of the retro achievements and stuff like
Yes.
that. But I don't know. I have horrible ADHD. I will be like, okay, you know what? I'm going to stream this on this week and we're going to do this. And then I don't end up doing that. And next thing I know, 9 months goes by and I still haven't done the thing. Like, I'm really bad at planning what I'm going to do for stream.
Oh
It's just
yeah.
like one of those things where I'm like, you know what? I'm in the mood for this today. I'm going to do this, even though I said I was going to do this, but whatever.
That's fair. That's fair. I do love me some retro achievement hunting. Like same. I was like, I had this idea. It's like, right, okay, I'm gonna actually try to be like a retro achievement hunter streamer at some point. I never did actually do it, but like, I get you. I do get you. They're so good. I love retro achievements so much. Like, it's such a
Hmm.
cool thing because it just makes you kind of think, oh, man, like, what would this game be like if we could do achievements on it? And like, some of them
Right.
are really hard as well. Like, I've been
Uh
trying to get
huh.
the platinums on the Crash Bandicoot trilogy, and I'm like,
Uh huh.
Jesus Christ, like I can't. And Sonic as well. Goodness me, they're really mean,
They're
which
really
are
mean.
fun
Yeah, I'd
means.
imagine they would be.
So,
I'd imagine.
oh man. So, do you have any video game collectibles? Are you someone that collects stuff? And if so,
Yeah, I do have a handful of collectibles. I have a lot of figurines from Resident Evil. I also have a few Death Stranding figurines. I
okay.
also have a giant quadruple rocket launcher from RE3.
What?
It's huge. It was it's not real. It
No,
was
no, but no.
handmade for me. Um, that I used it for a cosplay for Ari or for Jill a few years ago, and I love it.
Amazing.
It's in the back right there. I don't want to pull it out because
I can see it now. You mention it.
it's
Yes, I can
massive.
see it. It's the lights on it, isn't it? So yeah, yeah.
Um, but yeah,
Wow,
I love
yeah.
that.
That's
I have
so
a bunch of
cool.
video game posters all over this room. I have a Banjo Kazooie one, I have a Skyrim one, Ocarina of Time. I have a bunch downstairs. So yeah, I definitely do have a lot of video game collectibles. I
Amazing.
really like them.
If you had to pick one, what would it be? Like your favorite?
Oh God,
It's
that's tough.
like choosing between children.
I don't know. I really don't know.
That's fair.
I have a copy of Famitsu magazine. It was the Death Stranding copy. And I have that back there. I really like that just because I love Death Stranding.
Amazing.
I
That's
had to
so
order
good.
it from Japan.
Yeah. Oh wow. Fair play. Fair play. So you're playing a new game for the first time, Kyler. Where do you normally start? Do you start on medium mode? Do you go in easy mode, or do you go? You know what? Screw it, hardcore. Like where do you normally start?
So I normally just do like the middle of the road when it comes to a game. I try to experience it the way like it was intended. I typically don't do hard mode. I do sometimes, but it just depends on the game. A lot of survival horror games I will tend to do hard mode sometimes, but for the most part, I just do middle of the road when it comes to difficulties. It's just more fun for me, especially after playing all those obnoxious Resident Evil 3 mods that the
Yes.
difficulty was like jacked up to 100. Like I was so stressed out during that 6 month period that I was playing those.
Oh
I just don't
man.
want to do that to myself.
God. It reminds me as well, like speedrunning. Like I did dabble in a little bit of Resident Evil 2 speedrunning, and the reason why I can't slash don't is because it's stressful. Like, and if you're
Yeah.
streaming it as well, like you're trying to be entertainer, aren't you? And you're like,
Yeah.
you know,
It's a lot.
yeah. I hate get frustrated on stream. I'm normally quite calm, And yet, when I'm a bit antsy, I feel like I'm not entertaining. Some people go, "Haha, that's
Yeah,
hilarious," but for me, like, I don't think that's entertaining. So that's just me. But
yeah.
some people love it. So
They do. They do. They love seeing the streamer get stressed out, but sometimes it's a bit much.
yeah, but then like trolling's a little bit fine, right? I don't mind a little bit of like
Yeah.
I didn't banter, should we call it? Like a little bit of a rib is fine, But
Yeah,
there's difference,
absolutely.
but not having a good time. So
Yeah. Yeah. It's like your audience can tell when you're not having a good time, and after a
yeah,
while it I don't know. It can turn negative, so I try to
yeah,
avoid that now.
totally get it, totally get it. But as we are on the, should we say, frustrated vibes, I have got a question for you, Kyler,
Okay.
from a previous guest of the podcast. They didn't know, obviously, this question was landing for you, but they have asked the question, and it's ironic that we're just talking about this, but what is the game that made you the most annoyed? Sorry, the timing's amazing.
So it was a mod for RE3 OG. It was called City of Ruin. It was by Ronti.
Oh,
Um, that mod made me absolutely tear my hair out. I never got around to finishing it. I really wanted to, but I just couldn't. It was just before you could even get to an ink ribbon to save, you had to defeat, I think, 6 or 7 Nemis, and they would like he would make a room that had like 3 rocket nemis in it and then 2 brawler nemis. When
mm,
you're in a room with multiple rocket nemis, just rocket nemis, it's doable.
yeah,
You have to figure out like the timing on everything. It's doable. But when you add a brawler nemi into that too, it just blows the whole thing up, and it makes it so difficult.
yeah,
Yeah, it was that mod that made me really rage the heck out.
man, that makes sense. No, I've been in scenarios
And
like that
honestly,
with the
it
Byron
still
mod.
bothers me that I was not able to finish that mod, but it is what it is. I have given up on doing some of the RE3 mods.
Yeah.
They're not worth it.
No, yeah, I have been in that shit with the Byron mod. Like sometimes those Nemi rooms, and obviously they're random, aren't they? So you can't prepare for it. So yeah, I know what you're going through. I can actually sympathise with you on
Yeah.
that one. Like, and I don't know if you've done much RE1 Byron, but the tyrants are. If you got like a room of tyrants, they just unlock you. That's horrible. So
Yeah, yeah, the stun locking sucks. If you get into a corner, you're screwed.
yep, got damn, yeah. Well, again, and as we're segueing into from being annoyed, let's segue into mods then. So we have talked a lot about mods. It's lovely to hear your love for modding. Like, well, yeah, you've mentioned some of your favorites. Do you have a favorite? Is there anything you want to shout out that you've not mentioned yet?
Yeah, the Resident Evil 3 Lord of Necropolis
Oh,
mod. I love that mod so much. I honestly like I love OG RE3. It's one of my favorite games, but I think that that mod is better than the original game. It took everything that was great about RE3 OG and made it better and more challenging. Um, I can't remember what the name of the modder is,
yeah.
but he patched a bunch of the corners that you can normally get Nemesis stuck on. Added new areas, new puzzles. Some of the puzzles were really cool. I just think it's such an incredible mod. I actually was on the Twitch front page for the first time a few weeks ago, or a couple months ago now at this point, and I ended up playing Lord of Necropolis for that,
Nice.
and it was freaking awesome, man. Like I was honestly shocked at how many people came in like reminiscing about RE3 OG, and it was a really good time. I love that
That's
mod.
amazing. Let's go. That's so good. And as we're talking
Hmm.
about streaming, and so, what is there any story behind your wonderful streamer name? Like, is there a story behind that? Hopefully, without like
Yeah,
doxing and stuff like that. Obviously, got to keep that in mind. So yeah.
yeah. No, so I really like sci-fi and fantasy books. I used to read them a lot. I don't really anymore because grad school ended up ruining reading for me, so I don't do leisure reading as much anymore. Um, but there are these 2 books that were my favorite fantasy books when I was like a teenager. One of them was called Song in the Silence, and the main character's name was Lannon Kylar. So that's where Kylar came from. I think she spelled it differently than I do. I don't remember. It's been a while since I read that book, but that's where Kylar came from. And then there was another fantasy book that I really enjoyed that was called The Wayfarer Redemption. And one of the characters in that book, her name was Azure, and I fell in love with her. She was a great character. So I just combined Azure and Kylar together, and that's how my name came about.
That's amazing, though. Like, it's such a wonderful name, and it's so unique, isn't it? Like, yeah, it's just a great username. Like, I was definitely,
I love that because I
yeah.
remember when I first started, when I was about to start streaming, I told a few people my name, and they're just like, "What the hell is that? Like, nobody's gonna remember that. It's too hard to say." And I was just like, you know what? Screw you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
do it
name
anyway.
myself that anyways. I love it.
Yeah, no, it's great. And it suits you as well, though. Like it's a vibe. It's really good. Like it
Mhm.
really is a really good username. Fair play. So
Oh,
you've been
thank you.
streaming. No worries. No. So so that was your streaming name from day one. I'm assuming. So was that 5 years ago you
Uh-huh.
started streaming? Is that right?
Yeah, it was about 5 years ago. So I was a console gamer my entire life until 5 years ago. I had always wanted a PC. The main reason I wanted a PC was because, again, I love the Elder Scrolls games, and I had read so much about all the amazing mods that were available for
Yeah.
them, and I
Yeah.
just wanted to have access to be able to mod some of these games. So that was the primary reason I wanted a PC. But I was going to school full time, I was working full time. I did not have the money to afford a PC and monitors and all of that for years. And the thing that finally made me get a PC was my one of my friends had a PC built in 2015. Um, and he was getting rid of it to upgrade to a new PC. And he asked me if I wanted to buy his old PC off of him. And he gave me a great deal. And he even included a monitor, a keyboard, and a mouse, and a boom arm, and all of that for a really good price. And I was like, yes, I will buy that. I will buy all that stuff. Yes. And then I also had a lot of friends constantly over the years who I always used to like play video games on my own time, obviously. And then I would always get on social media and write like a little review of the game after I played it. And I would always have people comment, like, why don't you stream? Like,
Right. Yeah.
you should stream. You'd be good at it. Like, why don't you do it? And I was just kind of scared of putting myself out there on the internet because the internet can be really scary place.
Yeah. Definitely.
So that honestly, that and not having access to a PC is what prevented me from starting sooner. But anyways, my friend allowed me to buy his PC off of him for a really good price. And after listening to everyone around me be like, "Why don't you start streaming?" I was like, "Okay, you know what? I'm gonna try doing it." um, yeah, it was life changing for me. I
Yeah.
love doing it. I've met so many incredible people doing this. People from all over the world.
Yeah.
Like I've made friends from all over the world. People I never
Nope.
Sorry, someone just rang my doorbell.
Okay. I can pause there. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Can you take that?
Okay, we're good. We're good.
Yeah. Okay.
But
When you're ready, I'll cut. You're fine.
okay. But yeah, I was able to meet so many cool people, people that I probably would have never met if I hadn't started streaming. I've made so many incredible friends. And the funny thing is, like, for most of my life, I didn't really have any gamer friends in real life.
Right.
I wanted to meet more people that I could talk to video games with because I didn't really have anyone else I could talk to about video games with. I had a few
Yeah.
people here and there, but not people that were like super passionate about video games.
Mm.
So yeah, doing this allowed me to meet other people that are passionate about video games, and I get to talk about video games and fawn over them with these people, and it's just so freaking rad.
Totally. No, it really is. And And I feel the same way. Like, yeah, I've got friends, IRA fans. Yeah, they're gamers, but you don't. Again, you don't really. I almost feel like you don't. These people don't realize how much I can love video games.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
Yeah.
you like playing games? That's nice. No, I really like games. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
like I really like them.
Yeah.
You don't understand.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to be Leon S. Kennedy. Okay, no, no,
Right?
no, no, for sure. It's yeah, it is. That's one thing that's so good about streaming and being on Twitch, isn't it? Like we are blessed. We really are.
Yeah.
So what was your
It's awesome.
what was your first like game then? What did because that's a defining moment, isn't it? You got to like okay, you are thinking
Mhm.
about it, aren't you? Like okay, well, okay, this big moment. You're gonna hit that go live button for the first time. It's got to be right.
Yeah.
What was your experience with that?
So the first game I ever played was At Dead of Night. I don't know if you've
Oh,
ever heard of it.
yes, I have. Let's go. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
You're just basically stuck in this hotel with this weirdo that's trying to chase you down. And it combines like gameplay with FMV, and it was a really, really good horror game. I highly recommend it.
Absolutely.
It's incredible. Um, and that was the first game I ever streamed. Why I chose that game, I do remember why. There was this other YouTuber, this horror game YouTuber that I used to watch, and I watched him play through like the first 45 minutes of it, and I was invested. So I thought to myself that that would be a good game to start with because I found it interesting. I was super invested in it, so hopefully other people will be invested in it. So yeah, I streamed at Dead of Night. It went really well, surprisingly. It was
Amazing.
awesome. I remember my first stream though. I was only able to stream for like 2 hours because I was so nervous and I was so overwhelmed, like having to play the game and also chatting with people because I was very fortunate enough to have a lot of my in real life friends come to my first stream. So they were all chatting and I couldn't really progress the game because I was so overwhelmed, like trying to chat with people and also trying to pay attention to what was going on in the game.
Mm.
And yeah, I didn't really make much progress that first night, but
Yeah,
it was a fun game to stream.
I can't imagine like that's what I mean. It just sounds crazy. I love that game. I'm so happy you mentioned it because in 2025 that game's been forgotten about. I'm like anyone that's watching this that loves horror, you guys better check out I Dead of Night. It is one of the best of genres.
Mhm.
It's
It's
so
a
good.
great
It's
game.
so good.
I'm
But
so gutted that dev hasn't made any more video games since then
I
because it was an
believe they
incredible
are
game.
working on a sequel. Like I remember the
Oh,
person
they
who played,
are?
I believe the person that played Jimmy, who I believe, not that it really matters, but I believe they're trans. But
Uh-huh.
I believe they announced it. I believe they announced it. I mean, this was like 2 maybe 3 years ago. I saw a tweet about it saying they are working on a sequel or
Oh, that's
something. But
awesome.
it has gone radio silent now. And I'm like, please, like you the mods
I
before,
know,
like
right?
pretty please work on a sequel. This is so good. It's such a good game. But I can
It's incredible.
but playing that as your first experience to me is like massive note fill. Like I played that on stream and I had a terrifying time. There's not many games
It's
that
really
really
scary.
get under my skin on stream. That
Yeah.
game really got under my skin on stream. Like
Having to
it's
look through
horrible.
the peephole and stuff and seeing him walk by, and
Yeah,
sometimes he'd randomly like pop up in front of the peephole. Oh, it was a lot. And
it
then
just
having to hide in the bathroom if he comes into the room. Oh God.
yeah.
It's just such a great game. I
Just
loved it.
just dreading the yeah noise.
Yeah,
Plays
yeah.
in my brain constantly. That noise. So, oh hell yeah! I'm so happy you mentioned that game. Let's go. Wow. Okay, so you've mentioned a lot of amazing things already, but like, what are some of your favorite like moments of streaming for you? What's some of those moments in the last 5 years that come to mind for you? Is there many, or is it hard?
Uh it's hard. Um honestly, for me, um playing Lord of Necropolis and the Kendo mods for the first time was huge for me because I went from averaging about 10 viewers to almost 100 in a matter of a few months while I was playing those mods. Those mods really helped boost my channel, which is insane to me. um, So I'm very grateful for those mods and just like experiencing like the numbers and stuff go up over the course of a few months was just absolutely mind blowing to me. I never in a million years thought I would get to that point. And yeah, it was just really special. A lot of really incredible people came in while I played through those mods. I've met a lot of awesome people in the Resident Evil community because of those. It was just a really, really cool period during my streaming career. Another thing is, I don't know if you remember this game. This is a game that came out in the 90s. It's called Titanic Adventure Out of Time.
No, that caught me left of field there.
It's an FMV game that came out in the 90s. I think it came out in like 95 or 96 for PC. And I played the heck out of that game when I was a kid, and I loved it because I used to be obsessed with the Titanic. Um, and I streamed that game
Yeah.
uh, earlier this year, and I just thought it was going to be a complete dud because most people have never heard of this game. But I was feeling really nostalgic, especially once I found out that it's available on Steam. I was like, I need to play this. So I played
Yes.
it, and honestly, that was my favorite game that I've played this year. It was incredible. Everyone in my community absolutely adored it. They keep asking me constantly when I'm going to play it again.
Wow.
Um, they loved it. And surprisingly, it's a great game. So you're basically like this person that's stuck on the Titanic and you are trying to prevent World War One. And obviously like the Titanic sinks and everything, and you're running around trying to solve all these mysteries, and it's a really good game.
Wow. That's not something I thought we were
I
getting.
know. And again, that's so vastly different from my
Yeah,
normal content,
but
but
people love it. That's
I
good.
ended up really enjoying it, and so did my community. And I honestly can't
Amazing.
wait to play through it again once like a year has gone by.
Yeah, it's gonna be like an annual tradition now.
Yeah, it is. It
like
definitely
like
is.
Ocarina of Time. That's yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. That's your because one of the questions I could ask is what if you're stuck on a remote island, you could only bring three games with you. Would those be the two of the three? What three
No,
games would you bring then?
I would probably bring Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim.
Oh wow,
Just
the Holy
there is
Trinity.
Yes, there is so much content there, and I could play those games over and over and over again. It would definitely be those three.
And we can mod them. That's fine. No problem.
Yes, if I could mod them, oh my
It's not
God, I
vanilla
would
stuff.
have
No, mod them. Yeah.
yeah, I would have endless content for years if I had the ability to mod them.
Yeah. I rechanged my answers because obviously I've been asked this a few times over my many seasons of the podcast, and yeah, I changed it to buy around RE2 because you can just keep churning out different ways.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's completely valid. Oh, I
Buy
love that.
around is so much fun.
It's so flexible, isn't it? How it can be
It
done in
really
so many
is.
ways. But wow, yeah. I mean, are you sure maybe you don't want to delay going down until Elder Scrolls 6 comes out in 2052? Maybe
I don't know. I maybe, but I don't know. I don't really have high hopes for the next Elder Scrolls game.
No.
I am very much looking forward to it, and I am one of those people that's salty that it's been almost 15 years since Skyrim came out. But I don't know. I love Skyrim, but compared to like Morrowind, it was just kind of I don't want to say dumbed down because that sounds pretentious, but it there were a lot of features that were in Morrowind that were taken out of Skyrim,
Hmm.
like
Yeah.
not being able to join specific factions because you joined this other faction, um, just stuff like that. And I don't know. I didn't play Starfield. I didn't really have any desire to play it.
Mm.
I don't know. It just didn't interest me. And based on what I've seen and what I've heard, that game kind of makes me concerned for Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah.
Hopefully that won't be the case, but I don't know. I just I feel like Bethesda's prime years were like 2005. Well, maybe even go back because of Morrowind. I'd
Yeah.
say like 2001 to Skyrim.
Yeah. Yeah. About 10
Um,
years.
and
Yeah.
I just feel like they're still kind of like stuck in the past with like their game engine and stuff like
Right.
that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know. I hope it'll be good. I really do, but
Yeah.
I don't
I
have really high hopes.
I somewhat agree with you, and I feel like as well the longer that passes, the hype, not the hype, the expectation is heavier and heavier because the more time that's passing, the game better be damn good. The game better be damn. That pressure's
Yeah.
got to be immense. It's a bit like GTA 6, but I won't go there because that's a different game. But like a similar thing, the
Uh-huh.
hype, the bubble gets bigger. More times passing. That
Yeah.
means they're going to make a blockbuster, right? It's going to be the best game of
Yeah.
all time. Wow! And the thing is, the difference between Rockstar and Bethesda, I suppose, is actually in the jank, I suppose, should we say? Like,
Yeah.
and I feel like I always feel like if Skyrim came out in 25, the game would not. It would be a cyberpunk, unfortunately, which
Yep.
took years to
Yep.
recover from that. So I do
Yep.
worry for Bethesda in 20 whenever it comes out. That they're going to be. It's going to be quite hostile. I feel, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah. Yeah. Things are getting quite hostile in the gaming world. So yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know. Again,
yeah.
I hope it'll be good,
Me
but
too. Me too.
I don't
But
know.
I
I'm
also
still excited for it.
well, I read the other day that well, yeah, it's true. The same amount of time has passed now since the announcement trailer for Elder Scrolls 6, as since
Yeah.
Between Skyrim coming out and Elder Scrolls 6 trailer, and
Yep.
now and then it's 7 years. 7 years twice.
Yep.
14 years since Skyrim came out.
Yep.
So that's a depressing thing
It's
for you there,
insane.
everyone.
It's
Ah,
insane.
it's ridiculous, isn't it? Oh man. So yeah, you let's talk about hiking then, because I think you got your
Okay.
own channel for hiking, haven't you? So has that been a recent thing, or has that always been something that you've liked to do?
Uh-huh. So I've been solo hiking for probably about 14 years now.
Wow.
I was just like looking for some kind of an outlet back in like 2011, and one day I just had like this overwhelming urge to just go and be out in the woods. So I did that and I loved it. Um, and I started doing it more frequently. And now I travel around the US a lot, do a lot of solo hiking trips. And I love it. I love being outside, being out on the trail and being by yourself and just like listening to the sounds of nature and doing like really challenging hikes. It's just, oh, I love it. I love it so
Amazing.
much. It's just so cathartic.
Yeah. I love it. No, I just wanted to ask you about it because it is. It's so cool to see it.
Hmm.
And I know it helps out. If I may say so, from what I can tell, reading your content, like it helps you out with a lot with your mental health, doesn't it? So like I think you've
Hmm.
seen posts about that saying like I'm going to go hike, type of thing.
Yeah.
And I think that's
Yeah.
so wonderful.
Yeah, it's been a huge help with my like my mental health and my anxiety and stuff like that. It's very healing for me. I'm really excited for all the trips that I'm planning next year. I genuinely can't wait. I definitely going to be going back to Appalachia. I love the Appalachian Mountains so much. They're just so, oh God, I love them. And then there's a few other places that I'm planning on going next year that I'm really excited about. I genuinely can't wait. I love going on solo trips. I love getting in my car and just driving, um, and just doing things on my own and being able to do whatever the heck I want when I go on these trips. Like if I want to sleep in one day, I'm going to sleep in. If I want to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning to get on the trail by 6, I'll do that. Like it's just, I don't know. I love it.
That's so good, so good. And we're at the end of the podcast. I'm so sorry. But I would like to ask you one more question, if I may, which is just
Okay.
simply just what advice or suggestions and tips would you like to give anyone that might be thinking of picking up streaming? What's helped
Streaming?
you over the years?
Uh, I would just recommend going into it as a hobby. Don't go into it expecting to become famous or make a lot of money. More often than not, that does not happen. So just go into it as a hobby. Be kind. Um, I highly recommend networking and getting to know other streamers. That will help you a lot. And yeah, just have fun. I'll also try to find a niche. I
Mm.
know there are a lot of people that like to do variety content, and that's great. But more often than not, finding like a niche can be very beneficial to you, particularly a game that isn't like super popular, but also not super unknown. Something in the middle can be good. Yeah, all of
Yeah,
those things are very important if you want to start streaming.
it's great advice. It's I've been a variety streamer for the majority of my 8 odd years now, Christ. And it's hard. It is
Yeah,
hard.
it
I'm
is.
leaning into horror the last 6 to 12 months and stuff like that. And it's been nice to kind of have that niche, that theme
Hmm.
almost, because that's always been what's difficult. Is some of the people that you make connections with, they'll see you play that game and then they're gone. But I'm playing a game they don't like anymore.
Yeah,
I mean, some people will
yeah.
stay for the community and for you and your vibes and stuff like that. But yeah, finding a niche
Yeah,
definitely
definitely. Those
helps.
people are gems. I love the
Yes,
people that stick around no matter what, because you know that they're there for you and not the
yes,
game, and it's really special.
totally, totally. Kyler, thank you so much. That was a wonderful chat. I
Yeah,
appreciate you.
thank you. I really appreciate you wanting to do this.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
you so much.
The pleasure's mine. Thank you. So, where can we find you on your socials? Do you want to give us some deets? Where can we find you online?
So I'm on Instagram. My Instagram handle is just my Twitch username, which is Azure_Kyler. I'm also on Blue Sky. Same thing. I also have a hiking Instagram account that is Kyler_hikes. If any of y'all are interested in my hiking content, it's been a couple weeks since I've posted anything there, but that's just because I haven't really been able to get out on the trail the past few weeks. So yeah, if you're interested in following me there, I'm there.
Do it. I know a lot of you already have, but yeah, if you're not, do it. Oh, thank you so much. That was a
Yeah,
wonderful
thank
chat.
you. I
Hell
had a
yeah.
lot of fun. I really appreciate it.
Not at all. Oh, hell yeah. That's all good. What a way to start off the new season. So, no, thank you so much. And thank you for watching/listening. I'll see you around. Much love. Bye bye.